What it do, everybody? Black Reality TV here. This is a response to Ticket TV and his live stream video. Now, we was going back and forth in the chat room. He said that Phil Jackson took over a sorry team, which I'm about to easily destroy, and he failed to mention this in his live stream. He's talking about the second stint when Phil Jackson came back the second time to coach the Lakers. Was that team horrible? I wouldn't say it was a horrible team. They missed the playoffs. I wouldn't call that a horrible team. You're saying that he took over bad teams, and I'm about to destroy this argument. Now, I want to go to the year before. Before they got Shaquille O'Neal in free agency, the Lakers, and they traded in the draft for Kobe Bryant. I'm going to break down all the years before Phil Jackson took over that team. And y'all tell me in the comment section, did he build that team? Okay, 95-96 season. Dale Harris was their coach. They were 53-29 that season. They lost in the first round to the Rockets. Okay. Let's go to the 96 season, the year they got Shaquille O'Neal from the Magic, and they traded for Kobe Bryant for Vlade Divac. Okay. Okay, so their record was 56-26. The first year when Shaq arrived as a free agent and Kobe was traded in the draft. They was 56-26. They lost in the conference semifinals to the Jazz 4-1. And the Jazz went on to the NBA Finals that year and lost to the Bulls. Okay, let's look at the 97 season, y'all. '97-98 season. Their record was 61-21. They still had the same coach, Dale Harris. They lost in the conference finals to the Utah Jazz that year. They got swept. So they was continuing to get better. They was drafting They drafted Derek Fisher. They traded for Kobe Bryant in the draft. They had Shaquille O'Neal, obviously. They had Eddie Jones. They were starting to progress. All right, they were starting to trend up. They were starting to become into a contender. Now, the 98-99 season, that was the lockout year. They was 31-19 that year, and they lost in the semifinals to the eventual champion, the San Antonio Spurs. Now, a lot of people felt that the lockout had a lot to do with the Lakers' struggle that year. And a lot of people picked the Lakers to win the championship that year, that 98-99 season. Then Phil Jackson took over his very first year as the head coach in 99-2000 season, and they beat the Pacers in the NBA Finals in 6 games, and it was 67-15 that year. How did he, Ticket TV, this is to Ticket TV, how did he build that team? How? I'm trying to figure this out when you're explaining to me how did he build that team? How? He didn't build that team. That team was he basically pulled a Steve Kerr situation. Okay? When Mark Jackson built the pieces, he drafted Steph Curry. He drafted Draymond Green. He drafted Klay Thompson. He made good trades, and they started building that team. And then he magically gets fired. Then Steve Kerr takes over a situation where he's already having a battle-tested playoff team that was on the verge of going to a championship. How? That's basically the same situation that Phil Jackson got himself into the first stint with the Lakers. I dropped the mic. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Black Reality TV.